Eustachian Passage.
Okay then.
While it may look like it's full of candy, I believe the cochlea is key to this manatee's sense of direction.
Well, that's going to be interesting. A wound.
I've seen my fair share of flesh wounds, and this one is world class. A cochlea
disgusting.
or inner ear. I may have gone to public school, but I think those are supposed to come in pairs.
Earwax. Well, great. I'm just loving this. Yeah, just grab it.
Manatee earwax. Rotten and pungent. Perfect.
Oh yeah. Go, take more. No, he can't. Damn. Well, I guess they'll be useful at some point. Right. Can we go inside?
The Narwhal's quarters. They're resplendent.
Nah, it's never going to let us, is it? Well, guess we're about done here. Where the hell is that plank, though? It's hard to see. It's quite dark in here.
Oh, I almost forgot. My pyrite parrot. I never leave home without it. Oh, it must have been jostled out of my pockets and washed away during ingestion. It's gone forever.
I bet we're going to hear it any second now. And yeah, what items do we actually have? The hook, Elaine's ring, fish eye of the manatee. What if we used that with the earwax? That should be interesting. No. Okay, it's not. Sorry, it's not interesting at all. Never mind me. Grubs. Pick it up.
Ew, a slimy grub.
Oh man, this episode is going to be having some weird items.
Hey, Decava.
Get away from me, or I'll kill you! You don't sail another man's ship simply because he left it in the harbor!
Decava's file trunk. Well, I guess we want that stuff. Well, Morgan, time to wake up, dear.
Winslow, I need to revive Morgan and present her to Decava as my fake wife.
My, that reminds me of the time when...
Now, Winslow, Decava's crazy.
Very well. I'm well trained in naval first aid. Do as I say. First things first. Take her pulse and see if she's alive.
What? She might be dead?
You never know about these things. Her wrist, Captain.
Okay then. Wait, body parts. Go grab her sword
I have such fond
first.
memories of that blade held to my throat. Those were good times. Boots, presumably made for walking.
All over you, right? Kinda expected that, but let's go for everything else first.
While the
Just
neck
curious.
is also a prime location to take a lady's pulse, her wrist should suffice. Best not to get fresh.
Alright, alright.
Very good.
Her pulse is strong. What's this? A tattoo of the name Gus.
This is for Chuck Bender.
Excellent. She's alive and kicking. Which reminds me, next, remove any and all weapons from the victim. We don't want her thrashing about and lopping off any more appendages.
Good thinking.
Well, yeah.
All right,
Take it.
I've got her sword. It's engraved with a name. Dante Dragotta.
Ooh, he sounds tough.
Gomez, not on the carpet.
Now, elevate her feet to help with circulation.
Got it.
Alright. Something is going to go wrong here. Has to.
Elevating her feet. What's this? An assassin's ledger.
Fascinating.
Who knew bounty hunters were so meticulous?
To do. Gustavo, done. Right, everything she owns is going to be from one of her targets, isn't it? So, Gustavo was personal. Alright. Well, I'm sure we're going to find out what that was about. Prince Hippolito de Toro, 10,000. Then she bought a new ship for 10,000. She had lunch, just once, and then she did Gideon Gimpleg, some lowly no life probably, because it only paid 300. And then she made a funeral payment. Great. I'm sure Guybrush is supposed to be, I don't know. How much would Guybrush be worth though? That's a good question.
He still hasn't come round. A most curious case. If only we had smelling salts, that would do the trick.
Well, I've got earwax. Well, it is stinky, so that's bound to work.
Guybrush?
Oopsie daisy, mon adversaire. That'll teach you to take a legendary pirate at sword point.
Ha!
You lost your weapon privileges.
Ugh. Where are we?
We've been swallowed by a giant manatee, and you're about to pose as my fake wife in order to placate a puzzle-obsessed whack job.
Oh no, I'm not. As much as I'd love to play house with the Guybrush Threepwood, I'm already late getting you back to Flotsam Island.
Listen here, you poor excuse for a pissy privateer. Any more nipper are you, and the captain will be sending your carcass on a tour of the small intestine.
I guess we call this the good pirate, bad pirate routine.
Oh, my. I'm terribly sorry. I think I ought to rest for a spell. Must have taken a mouthful of something vile on the way down.
See? That's the pox. It turns people into whatever that was, and it's in the process of ravaging the entire Caribbean. Even Elaine.
Okay, fine. But you have to do something for me.
What is it?
Will you sign this for me?
2 seconds ago you were ready to slit my throat, and now you want to hang me in your locker?
I was just doing my job.
Give it here. Now, let's go deal with Cookie Coronado de Cava. You're my make-believe wife, so just act like it.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Well, 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 the panty-waisted pirate wannabe has found himself a lady.
Coronado, I'd like to introduce you to my wife,
Morgan.
Right. So, as you can see, there is no way I could be romantically affiliated with the Voodoo Lady. I am a one-woman man.
Sure you are, lover boy. If you two are really just wed, you don't mind answering a few questions?
Do your worst.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but easy, girl.
Together now. How did you meet?
Pilates. Yeah, great. Well, we did meet through work, so that's the truth.
We met
We
through
met
work.
through work.
Where did you go on your first date?
She's never... Sailing. Yeah, that's true.
We
We
went
went sailing.
All right, that's enough.
You believe us?
Almost.
Almost. What do I have to do to prove to you that I'm not your rival for the Voodoo Lady?
Just take a step forward.
Okay.
Both of you. Now, let's get down to brass barnacles.
Well... Don't...
I have asked you both a series of personal questions, the answers of which are recorded here on these cards. Mr. Threepwood, you'll be happy to know that your wife has passed with flying colors. She seems to know every single detail of your life.
You don't say.
Now is your turn. Let's see what you know about Mrs. Threepwood. Answer 3 in a row correctly, and I'll believe you are honeymooners. Incorrectly, and it's the bowels of the beast for both of you. Question number 1. She recently purchased a ship. This vessel is known as the Knave of Blank.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, it was our list. That was on our list. I'm sure oh, man, I'm going to fail at this. I don't remember the mumbles. I really don't.
What's this? An assassin's ledger.
Fascinating.
Who knew bounty hunters were so meticulous?
Alright, it's actually throwing you back. Well, that's great. Though, that doesn't actually help me. Damn! I thought it said that... damn. Well... Did she even say something like that? Gus was a personal kill. The sword was... I don't know. Let's try the mumbles.
This is for Chuck Bender.
That sounds like a person, so that's not it.
Gomez, not on the carpet.
No, that's not a crew member, probably. How am I supposed to know this? God damn! This is not a great start at all.